All right, so what are, maybe historically and contemporaneously, what are some of the wrong ways that people think about the Trinity?
Okay, there's two basic heresies, wrong thinkings about God. It was in the ancient church, it's still around today. There's two wrong thinkings, and the wrong thinking is based on, if Trinitarian theology, or God as Trinity is a mountain, there's two ruts. And on one side is an overemphasis on the oneness of God. This was called modalism, and in the ancient church there were lots of different expressions, but the idea is that there was one God and one person, so that God is one in His essence, His substance, His nature, and one in His person.
So that you would say God is Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but that's a true statement, but then these people would say the Father is the Son and the Son is the Spirit.
Right, exactly. And you see that today in the United Pentecostal Church, the Oneness Pentecostals or Jesus-only Pentecostals. They believe that the Father is Jesus, Jesus is Jesus, and the Spirit is Jesus. There is no community of persons. It's all Jesus.
It's lonely. It's a lonely God.
It's a lonely God, and one is the loneliest number. So that's
there you go.
That's on one side. The other side is some form of polytheism or many gods. In the ancient church, there were some that believed that the Father was God, that the Son was God. They weren't sure about the Holy Spirit, but at least there was the Father and the Son, but they were two different gods. So now you have divorced yourself from the entire Old Testament that declares, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one." So you got two sides, and you see that in today among Jehovah's Witnesses, also in Mormon doctrine. It's a rut on the other side. So many gods.
We know the Father is God. Is the Son just as much God as the Father?
That's when we say that the Father is God, the Son is God, the Spirit is God, we mean fully. There's a lot of different analogies, and we can try to use analogies. There's a ton of different analogies, but they all break down at some point, and usually they break down in trying to express that. One I came across recently that I like is from music. Bono in 2007 had an interview with Rolling Stone magazine, and he was talking about the Beatles. And he said the Beatles have an intoxicating mix of melody, harmony, and rhythm. And I thought that's a great picture of the Trinity, because you can see that it's one song. Melody, harmony, and rhythm forms one song, but there's these three distinct parts. And see, it's at that point that the analogy breaks down. Because melody and harmony and rhythm,
you can have a song without harmony.
Right. But harmony by itself is not fully the song.
Right.
So in terms of Trinitarian orthodoxy, we would say, yes, the Son is fully God. He is not a piece of God, a part of God. He's fully God. And also the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is not Yoda and Luke Skywalker's force. It's not a mystical energy. The Holy Spirit is God Himself. All that God is the Holy Spirit. So all three are God, but yet they're in this mysterious community of persons.
All right, so mystery. The Father is God, the Son is God, the Holy Spirit is God. The problem, we give the analogy. Give us a couple of more analogies. Okay. I want to say something.
Tertullian, who coined the term Trinity, he liked the analogy of a tree. You got the trunk, the branches, the leaves. Or he would talk about a body of water. You have a river, and then you have streams, and you have a creek. Today we use examples of water in three forms: solid, liquid, vapor, or a man. I've used this example. I'm a father, I'm a pastor, and I'm a husband. But all of them, they're helpful. Analogies are helpful in giving us a few handles, as long as we understand that all human analogies will break down, because there's nothing in creation like our Creator.
The Father, Son, Holy Spirit, who is God, is the Creator.
Yeah.
Everything else is the creation.
That's right.
And there is nothing in creation that is exactly like the Creator, because if it was exactly like the Creator, it would be the Creator. So there's analogies, but they always fall apart.